A culture hash review of the new Dizzee Rascal EP. Don't gas me. Fucking, let's get it. This is exciting. This is going to be a good one. Right. Dizzee Rascal, Dylan Miles, grime forefather, ever since the release of the seminal debut album Boy in the Corner in 2003, Dizzee Rascal has been at the forefront of UK hip-hop and grime. Dizzee Rascal started his career with this grime, really fast-paced raps, really like hardcore flow. Like Dizzee Rascal was just outrageous when he first started. And as his career progressed, he got a lot more attention in the public eye, a lot more fame, if you will. And he started recording songs that alienated his fan base. Songs like Bonkers, which was produced by Armand van Helden. He did Dance With Me with Calvin Harris. These were songs that I enjoyed. However, they weren't the grime sound that Dizzee Rascal first started with. Dizzee Rascal just changed everything for UK rap. In 2009, his fourth studio album, Tongue in Cheek, produced 4 fucking #1 singles in the UK. This is just unprecedented. It had Dance With Me, Bonkers, Dirty Disco, and Holiday, and a song with Florence Welch, which peaked at #2 in the singles charts. This was huge. But as you can tell from the songs, these weren't the grime, hardcore rap that Dizzee Rascal first launched with. He followed up Tongue in Cheek with The Fifth, and this album lacks the singles and the crossover appeal of Tongue in Cheek, but because he had alienated this original fan base, a lot of rap fans didn't really pay much attention to The Fifth, and the album pretty much bombed. Unlike Tongue in Cheek, which had come 4 years earlier and reached #3 in the album charts and went platinum, The Fifth stalled at #10. It had singles with Robbie Williams and will.i.am, but the damage was done. Dizzee Rascal's career looked to be over. He'd lost the mainstream fan base, which was very fickle and seemed to alienate his original fan base. So after a 5-year hiatus, Dizzee Rascal returned last year with Rascal. This was a more straight up grime project. It was decent, it had some good moments on there. I did enjoy the singles Space and Ghost, but other than this, it was quite enjoyable, but I still felt like Dizzee Rascal needed to get his sound back a bit more, work more with the younger grime artists that were coming out. There's a criticism that people made of Dizzee Rascal when he was at his height, that he wasn't really pushing through any of the younger UK rap artists. And I think that's true to an extent. On The Fifth, the album released at the height of Dizzee Rascal's power, he only featured Tiny Temper, who was an established artist by that point, when he could have been featuring some of the young and up-and-coming guys. After that potted tour of the life and times of Dylan Miles, let's talk about the new project. Don't fucking gas me. This is an exciting project. This is the best Dizzee Rascal project that he's made since probably Tongue in Cheek, maybe even Maths in English. This is really a return to form for Dylan Miles here. And we start off with the title track, Don't Gas Me. And it just starts off with this big fucking drum beat. Really just feels like old school, like speed garage, jungle. And then it just bumps. And it sort of feels like the intro to Bassline Junkie. And you can just hear Dizzee just fucking vibing over this drum loop, just getting himself worked up, getting excited. He's really fucking confident at this point. We haven't heard him this confident for a while. And much like a lot of the songs on this project, it feels like a throwback to the old school garage, jungle, like roots of grime, but with a really fresh sound. This beat is great. And then when Dizzee Rascal fucking explodes onto it, his first verse is great. So Dizzee just comes in, he just starts the opening line, the instrumental drops out, and then it just picks back up again. It's got the old school like garage, like little horns and sound effects going as well. Really accentuates this old school feel. Dizzee's just going in, like it's just a straight rap song here. He just goes, he repeats loads of phrases quite a lot as well, just giving it that old school like garage vibe. and it just feels like a really great fusion of the old and the new. I fucking love this song, man. Don't Gas Me is a great way to start this EP. Really gets me excited about the project. I'm calling it now. This is a late career resurgence for Dizzee Rascal. He's gone back to basics here, and now he's reinvented himself. He had a great feature on the LD album from last week. Again, he sounded really fresh here, like a really razor sharp flow, really energetic. That's what I fucking love about Dizzee Rascal. His energy is always what makes him such a compelling artist here. And Dizzee Rascal, when he was growing up, he was always inspired by the sort of 3-6 Mafia style production, really speedy flows, really, really fast beats. Obviously, that really suited the days of grime when it was influenced by garage. And that is in effect on the Don't Gas Me EP. The second track, Quality, is a throwback jam to Dizzee Rascal talking about his roots, when he used to battle people, when you used to get £10 credit and take the face off your phones. And it sort of goes with the whole theme. There's a lot of looking back to the past on this EP. But it's not done like a Taylor Swift album where it sounds like it's set in 1988. This is done in a very fresh, modern way. Spinya is another good song here. Another really fast, almost like jungle-like beat. Really fast like flow again from Dizzee. He's really just keeping up the energy on this project here. It's got a feature from C. Kane and P Money. P Money's got a good line here about how he doesn't need awards because he's putting people in hospital wards. I quite like that. And it's good to see Dizzee Rascal working with lesser known grime artists, especially C. Kane, who I'd not heard of before this project. And I think he's taken aboard this criticism of not working with some of the UK artists when he'd be flying out to do songs with UGK in his prime. Now he's doing songs with people from the UK. Patterning Vibes, again, really strong song here. Again, really strong garage influence with the sound effects and just the fast-paced drum loop. But the headline of Don't Gas Me is Money Right featuring fucking Skepta. That's right, Dizzee Rascal, Skepta together on a track. It's great. It lives up to the expectation. This track was released prior to Don't Gas Me as a single, and I liked hearing it then, and I love it now. It really works on the album in terms of the themes that we've heard throughout it. It sort of marries up this old and new vibes and this career reinvention for Dizzee Rascal. Skepta does the hook, which I like. Means you get to hear a lot of him and Dizzee like going back and forth. The hook reminds me of Praise the Lord, the song he did with A$AP Rocky earlier this year. And Money Right is just great. It's full of really dense references to old school garage. Talks about people like Meridian Crew. This is like when Jay-Z and Nas came together to just make some magic together. This is what it feels like. It feels like a really historic moment for UK hip hop. And Don't Gas Me is just a fucking great project. I really just love it from start to finish. It's really condensed. It's really tight. There's no filler on here. There's no singing. It's just a straight rap album. Just old school. This is one of his best projects that I've heard for a long time from Dizzee Rascal. I was really excited when I first heard Money Right with Skepta a couple of weeks ago. I had big expectations for this EP, and it is more than delivered. And with rumours that Dizzee wants to put out more music soon, I am really in favour of this. I feel like he's rediscovered his form, and I really look forward to hearing anything else. This is a great EP. Really enjoyed it. I just wish there was more of it. So, honestly, I have to give Dizzee Rascal, Don't Gas Me, 9 out of 10. Apologies for the shit 9.